YouTube, onaedo from onaedo.s thoughts. So back with another reaction video. So now the video I'm reacting to is, it's really Steven Crowder's video I'm trying to react to, and he's new to me. I just literally just kind of stumbled upon him. He has a huge following apparently, but he's new for me, and I'm not in the political sphere. That's not my arena. So a lot of these political people, when they pop up, they're new for me. But like I said, he's definitely not new for many people. But it's on LFR Family's channel. Him too, I've seen a couple of his videos. So it's not really his video I'm like trying to promote. I mean, nothing against his, but I saw this Steven Crowder video from his channel. I tried to find the original video on Steven Crowder's, but he has a plethora of videos. I couldn't find it just from searching through it. So I'm reacting technically to Steven Crowder's video through LFR Family's channel. So big up, both sides, whatever. So I'm not even reacting to the whole video. It was just a small piece, like a 2-second clip that caught my attention. And I was like, I need to talk about this a little bit. So it's a very small smidget, if that's a word, of this video that I'm going to talk about and will elaborate on about abortion. Just a heads up. All right, let's go.
There are methods of showing up, like voting and stuff, that I feel like would make even like more of a difference, but
the Dallas Women's March and marches all over the country and all over internationally are not about Trump.
Donald Trump has got to go!
4 years in, the Women's March target hasn't changed. The 4th annual Women's March.
1, 2, 3, abortion!
That part. Whoa, what are we talking about? Is that what women's rights is about? I saw that thing. I fell out laughing, to be honest with you, because I couldn't believe what I just heard. Yo, I'm not pro-choice. I'm not pro-life. I'm pro-God. That's where I stand. Meaning, God is a very understanding God. And he's very different for everybody. God might okay something for this person, and that very same act, he will crucify the next person for it. He will accept someone's abortion, and he will destroy you for aborting yours. So I'm not yay pro-choice or yay pro-life. I am on, man, whatever you do, just know that it's going to be between you and God. However God decides to deal with you is what you're going to accept, because you have no choice but to accept what God gives you. So that's where I stand on the fence, which is why I always promote learning God, understanding God, because he has a different relationship for every single person. That's why even the Bible tells you it's a relational build you have to develop with God. It's a relationship you have with him. The same way you have a relationship with a spouse, a relationship with your friend, a relationship with a brother, a sister, your child, this person, that person. It's a relationship you also have with God, meaning you have to understand how he thinks. God is not just black and white, which is how the world sometimes promotes him, which is what traps a lot of people. No, God is a very understanding God. He understands what people go through. He understands where people are at in their life. That's why I say he will understand this for this person, and he knows this other person's life, and that's why he will not tolerate it. So you have to develop that relationship with God. That's why how I feel about abortions is just, man, whatever you decide, just know that that's between you and God, and make sure you are on the right side. Make sure you're making the right choice for yourself, for your protection from God, if it turns out that that was not the move you had to make. So I'm not on the side of somebody telling you you cannot do this to yourself, because who the hell are you to tell me what to do? You don't know my life. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know the struggles, the trauma, the whatever. If a woman gets brutally raped, I can't sit there and then the guy doesn't care. He just nuts in her. Like, you don't know that woman's situation. You don't know what that has flared up for her. You don't know that woman's space in life. Is she ready for that? Is she not? Like, whatever the situation. So I would never tell a woman, no, you can't do this. And I don't expect anybody to. But I'm not on the side of, oh, you just don't want the baby? Okay, cool, go abort it. Fuck no, I'm not on that either. I'm also on the understanding part of, hey, maybe, stuff happens. Some people get raped, they have the baby. The baby is a blessing. At the end of the day, children are blessings if you raise them right. If you don't raise them right, that child, you be wishing you aborted that motherfucker. If you raise them right, which is your job, that child is a blessing. Regardless, I'm just joking at the same time, but regardless, children come into this world, they are the purest beings in this world. So at the end of the day, a child is a blessing, depending on what you do with it. Same way God gives people blessings and they squander their blessings. God can give you a child as a blessing and you squander that blessing by not raising that child right. And all the blessings that is in that child gets wasted in the world because this child has no direction. And now this child has become a headache for you instead of a blessing. So that's kind of on a sidetrack note right there. But now on a serious note, on the other hand, a woman can get raped by a man or just whatever, or not, if it doesn't even have to be extreme. That's why I say it's you have to develop that relationship with God to understand. A woman can just be in a situation where she knows she cannot handle a child. Slip ups. We live in 2022. My God, not that that's an excuse or that's a justification, but stuff happens. I don't want to put it out there like that. But that's why it's, a woman might not be in a situation to have that child and she needs to get rid of it. Not needs to, but she just, if she feels that's her choice. I can't judge her. I can't judge the woman who wanted to keep it. I can't judge the woman who wanted to terminate it. That's between her and God. Now, if a woman is just out here recklessly screwing around and getting pregnant and not caring and she just terminating this baby, that, because I've met women who just, they've terminated like 3 pregnancies just because they got pregnant and didn't want it. Like, yo, what the frick are you doing? So it's not about judging somebody, whether it's this or that decision they decide to make with themselves. For me, I'm just, hey, man, make sure you're cool with God. Make sure the decision you have accepted or decided to make for your life is actually the right choice. But to sit here and just be so like, 1, 2, 3, abortion. No, that's just playing around. You're playing around. That's God, Jesus. I can't even think of the word. That's so inappropriate to even put that out there. Abortion is not just, we pop in abortion pills like it's Skittles. Having abortion parties and shit like that. At the end of the day, even if you go through having an abortion, it's still a sad experience. It's still traumatic. It's still something you shouldn't have to go through. You shouldn't want to go through it. But if you have to, that's your life and the lane you decided to go down on. So I just had to share that and talk about that a little bit because I was blown away. Like, oh my God, is this really what women like? I don't want to sit here and say, I'm pro-life. I don't want to sit here and say I'm pro-choice because for damn sure I'm not going to say I'm pro-choice. And then you get associated with that dumb-ish right there. Being pro-choice is not that. That's not pro-choice. That's just a bunch of negligent ass women who are irresponsible and have no accountability. That was madness. That was disgusting. That was sickening. It's almost embarrassing as a woman because guess what? Now other people looking on think, this is just really what women are about. Or if you say you're pro-choice, they think that's what you're about. No, when I hear pro-choice, that's not what I was expecting. That's why I had to pause like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is what pro-choice is about? No, that's not being pro-choice. That's being a freaking imbecile, man, who has, like, you don't even know what time it is on planet Earth. Like, you clearly have no God in you to be celebrating just terminating life like that. Like, that's why I say you have to cultivate that relationship with God to understand, because the same Bible that tells you don't kill is the same Bible that, hey, God is instructing people, hey, you go and you kill this whole village. You go, you kill this whole nation. Even though God said don't kill, he's still sending people to go and kill in his name. So that's why I say it's not about being this or that, because God is not this or that. God is like, yo, man, it's individual. I'm listening to you. I'm the only source of, like, ain't no debating, is it me or this other guy? See, that's where people get messed up. You want to try to debate whether it's God or is this other thing to believe in or is this other thing to believe in. No, the only thing to believe in is in God. And then from that, he will deal with you according to your life, because God is a very understanding God. I'm telling you that. Very understanding to people's lives, to people's situations. So just saying you're pro-choice, that's not it. That's not pro-choice. That is so destructive. That was so disgusting. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, abortion. Whoa, that's dangerous, ladies. Please, that's not what should be promoted as being pro-choice. Pro-choice, in my opinion, is just, my God, if something in life happens and you really are just not in that situation to deal with it, is there always a way? Of course, but man, I can't judge nobody for whatever decision they decide to take in their life. But that's not it. That's not making a decision in your life. That's just having no care and just wanting things to just be your way. That's like, I mean, my God, I'm running out of words. That was crazy to see. Are we really celebrating abortion? No, you have abortions if you have to. But to celebrate it like you did something great, you're freaking crazy, dude. That's insane. Peace out. Onaedo.s thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Let's get more conversation going, okay? Much love, you guys.